US President Donald Trump has said that Israel and Lebanon will hold direct talks on Thursday. Well, in a post on his Truth social network, Trump said, and I'm quoting him here, "Trying to get a little breathing room between Israel and Lebanon. It has been a long time since the two leaders have spoken, like 34 years. It will happen tomorrow. The countries do not have diplomatic relations, and the last direct high-level talks between them took place in 1993. Now, the announcement comes days after Lebanese and Israeli envoys met in Washington. The meeting was mediated by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Earlier, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu outlined Israel's top priority in talks with Lebanon. Listen to this.
In the negotiations with Lebanon, there are two central objectives. First, the dismantling of Hezbollah. Second, a sustainable peace. Peace achieved through strength.
Now, according to reports, Israel's security cabinet convened on Wednesday to discuss a possible Lebanon ceasefire. More than 6 weeks into a war with Hezbollah that spiraled out of the US-Israel war with Iran. Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf has declared that the completion and consolidation of a comprehensive ceasefire in Lebanon is essential to the broader ceasefire architecture involving Iran and the United States. In a post on X, Ghalibaf, who led the Iranian delegation in Islamabad for talks with Washington, he said the outcome in Lebanon would depend on the steadfastness and struggle of Hezbollah and the wider axis of resistance, while pressing on United States to uphold its commitments under the agreement. Israel and Lebanon continue to exchange strikes. 3 different teams of paramedics have been struck in southern Lebanon. According to the ministry, a team from the Islamic Health Association was attacked as it tried to rescue people from the site of an Israeli attack in the town of Meifardoun in the Nabatea region. 1 paramedic was killed and a second remains missing. When a second team from the association headed to the site, it was attacked as well, and 3 paramedics were wounded. Then 2 ambulances of the Risala Scout Association and the Nabatea ambulance service, which had been deployed to the site, were also attacked. 2 paramedics were killed and 3 others wounded. The Israeli military did not immediately respond to the incident. Meanwhile, Israel's military chief of staff said that he has ordered areas south of Lebanon's Litani River to be turned into a Hezbollah kill zone as troops pressed a major offensive there. Hezbollah is reportedly hitting back with over 40 rockets fired at northern Israel. 1 has been injured in the attack.
The Israeli military today launched 3 consecutive attacks on 3 different teams of paramedics, all operating in the southern Lebanese town of Meifardoun. And what we heard from the Lebanese health ministry was that first there was a paramedic team that, as is normal, responded to an emergency call. They were going to the site of an Israeli airstrike where there were wounded people they needed to rescue. And as they were arriving to Meifardoun, they were hit by an Israeli drone strike, killing 2 paramedics at that site and wounding others. And then the paramedics sent yet another team in order to rescue that first team. And as they were arriving to the town, another Israeli strike hit that team and wounded 3 of those paramedics. So then the civil defense decided to send yet a third team in order to rescue the first and the second teams. They were also hit when arriving to the town. Another 2 paramedics were killed in that third strike, and more were wounded.